The Butterfly Effect, The Hidden Truth Behind Tiny Actions, written by Ethan Hope, published by Wisdom Audiobooks. Introduction. On June 28, 1914, a single wrong turn set off a chain of events that led to one of the most devastating wars in history. Archduke Franz Ferdinand's driver took a route that would change not only the lives of millions, but also the course of global history. If only the decision had been different, perhaps the First World War might have unfolded differently, or maybe it wouldn't have happened at all. This historical anecdote dramatically showcases what we often refer to as the butterfly effect, a concept that underpins this book and its exploration of decision-making and personal growth. So what exactly is the butterfly effect? Imagine a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil, producing a subtle breeze that, through a complex chain of atmospheric events, sets off a tornado in Texas. The idea here is that minor actions or decisions can lead to significant, far-reaching consequences. In our everyday lives, this concept suggests that seemingly small choices, whether they involve career moves, personal relationships, or even daily habits, may result in monumental changes. Understanding the butterfly effect enables us to appreciate the weight of our decisions and the profound power we hold in steering our own destinies. In today's interconnected world, recognizing the impact of our choices has never been more critical. We live in an age of rapid technological advancement and globalization, where a single social media post can influence public opinion, and a minor business decision can affect markets worldwide. By acknowledging the butterfly effect, we gain an essential tool for navigating these complexities, ensuring that our decisions contribute positively to both our personal lives and the broader society. This book aims to empower adults seeking self-improvement by shedding light on how their decisions shape their lives. For professionals in leadership or coaching roles, understanding the butterfly effect provides invaluable insights into how incremental adjustments can enhance their effectiveness and positively influence those around them. Additionally, individuals with a keen interest in psychology and behavior will find fascinating explanations of the science behind decision-making and its broader implications. Consider a moment in your life when a seemingly trivial decision altered everything. Maybe it was choosing to attend a particular event where you met someone who became a lifelong friend or mentor. Perhaps it was deciding to take a different route to work one day, leading to an unexpected opportunity. These moments, though seemingly insignificant at the time, weave together to form the rich tapestry of our lives. By reflecting on these experiences, we begin to see patterns and understand how interconnected our actions truly are. As we delve into the chapters ahead, this book will offer practical tools and strategies to harness the power of the butterfly effect in your own life. You'll learn how to make more informed decisions, leverage small changes for significant impact, and cultivate a mindset that fosters continuous personal growth. Whether you're aiming to improve your career, enhance your relationships, or simply gain a deeper understanding of yourself, the insights presented here will serve as a guide. For professionals, especially those in leadership or coaching, minor adjustments can significantly enhance your influence and effectiveness. A leader's decision to listen more intently during meetings can foster a culture of openness and innovation. A coach's choice to focus on small wins can boost a team's morale and drive success. By recognizing and applying the butterfly effect, you can create environments where positive change thrives. Moreover, the science of decision-making reveals intriguing insights about our behavior. Studies show that our brains often default to autopilot for routine tasks, relying on habitual responses rather than intentional decisions. However, by becoming more mindful and deliberate in our choices, we can break free from these automatic patterns, paving the way for transformative growth. This book will explore these psychological mechanisms, offering evidence-based techniques to help you become a more proactive decision-maker. It is essential to foster a sense of urgency regarding this concept. The pace of modern life means that our decisions are increasingly impactful. Small actions, taken collectively, can lead to significant societal shifts. By embracing the butterfly effect, we acknowledge our role in shaping the future, not just through grand gestures, but through everyday choices. This realization is both empowering and humbling, reminding us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. In conclusion, I invite you to embark on this journey of exploration and reflection. As you read through the following chapters, consider how the butterfly effect manifests in your own life. Reflect on the moments when small decisions led to meaningful outcomes, and think about the areas where you can apply this knowledge moving forward. This book is designed to be a practical and insightful companion, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of the impact of your decisions and empowering you to make choices that lead to positive, lasting change. Whether you're an adult seeking personal growth, a professional aiming to enhance your leadership skills, or an individual fascinated by the science of behavior, this book offers valuable insights tailored to your needs. By grasping the essence of the butterfly effect, you unlock the potential to transform your life and influence the world around you, one small decision at a time. Let's embrace this journey together, acknowledging the power within our reach and utilizing it to craft the destinies we desire. Chapter 1. Understanding the Butterfly Effect. Understanding how small actions can lead to significant changes is at the heart of the butterfly effect. This chapter will explore the origins of this fascinating concept, tracing it back to its roots in chaos theory, and examining how tiny differences in initial conditions can result in vastly different outcomes. By delving into the history of chaos theory and the pioneering work of Edward Lorenz, we will uncover the foundational principles that make the butterfly effect such a compelling subject. Throughout the chapter, we will investigate various domains where the butterfly effect manifests, from weather patterns to financial markets, and even social and psychological behaviors. We will highlight how these small actions accumulate over time, creating tipping points that can lead to profound transformations. Additionally, this chapter will offer practical insights for professionals seeking to leverage this concept to drive positive change in leadership, coaching, and personal development contexts. This journey through the butterfly effect aims to empower readers with an understanding of how minor modifications in actions or mindsets can precipitate significant and lasting impacts. The origins of chaos theory and the butterfly effect. The butterfly effect is an intriguing concept that illustrates how small actions can lead to significant changes. To fully understand this phenomenon, it is essential to delve into its historical roots and foundational principles, beginning with chaos theory. Chaos theory studies complex systems that are highly sensitive to initial conditions. It reveals that tiny differences in the starting state of a system can lead to vastly different outcomes. This sensitivity to initial conditions means that predicting the future behavior of such systems becomes incredibly challenging. Unlike linear systems, where changes are proportional and predictable, chaotic systems amplify minute variations, resulting in unpredictable and often dramatic changes. For instance, weather patterns are notoriously difficult to predict beyond a few days due to their chaotic nature. Edward Lorenz, a meteorologist from MIT, is credited with discovering the butterfly effect, a key component of chaos theory. In 1961, Lorenz was running weather simulations when he noticed something peculiar. He had rounded off one variable slightly differently in a repeated simulation, expecting minor discrepancies. Instead, the outcomes were drastically different. This discovery led him to understand that small changes in initial conditions could have profound effects on the entire system. His findings were detailed in his seminal 1963 paper, Deterministic Non-Periodic Flow, which laid the groundwork for chaos theory. Lorenz's work extended beyond meteorology. The butterfly effect soon captured the imagination of scientists in various fields, recognizing its relevance beyond weather prediction. In economics, for example, tiny market fluctuations can snowball into significant financial crises. Similarly, in sociology, small behavioral changes within a community can lead to sweeping social transformations. Psychologists also explore how minor alterations in thought patterns can substantially impact mental health and behavior. This interdisciplinary application demonstrates the butterfly effect's significance across multiple domains, highlighting its transformative potential. By understanding this principle, professionals in leadership, coaching, and personal development can harness its power to enact positive change. Small adjustments in leadership styles or developmental strategies can yield substantial outcomes, promoting growth and improvement in individuals and organizations alike. Philosophically, the butterfly effect raises profound questions about fate versus free will. If small actions can lead to immense consequences, it prompts us to consider the extent of control we truly have over our lives. Are our destinies shaped by random, minute events? Or can we influence the course of our futures through intentional actions? This debate touches on the core of human existence, challenging us to reflect on the interplay between determinism and autonomy. To grasp the essence of chaos theory and the butterfly effect is to appreciate the complexity and unpredictability inherent in many aspects of life. It encourages us to acknowledge the importance of our actions, no matter how insignificant they may seem at the time. Understanding that even the smallest effort can catalyze profound change empowers us to act with purpose and intention, fostering positive outcomes in our personal and professional lives. How tiny changes can lead to significant outcomes. Even minor shifts in behavior or thought can create significant, often unforeseen results. This notion is at the heart of the butterfly effect, where small actions can lead to dramatic changes over time. One of the most compelling ways to understand this concept is through the study of tipping points. The concept of tipping points. Tipping points are moments when a series of small changes or incidents become significant enough to cause a larger, more important change. This idea can be seen in many areas of life, from business and politics to personal habits. For example, imagine someone trying to develop a healthier lifestyle. Initially, they might make small adjustments, such as taking the stairs instead of the elevator or substituting water for soda. These changes may seem insignificant on their own, but over time they reach a tipping point, leading to a dramatic transformation in their health and well-being. The key is recognizing that these small actions accumulate, eventually causing a fundamental shift. Guideline: to identify potential tipping points in your life, start by making small, manageable changes in areas you wish to improve. Track these changes over time to see how they compound and lead to larger transformations. Examples from personal life. Personal stories can vividly illustrate how tiny adjustments lead to significant impacts. Take the story of a woman who decided to write just one page of her novel each day. At first, it seemed like a modest goal, especially compared to the daunting task of writing an entire book. However, by sticking to this daily habit, she completed her manuscript in less than a year. Her small, consistent effort amassed into a significant achievement, demonstrating the power of incremental progress. Another example is a man who decided to save a small amount of money each week. His initial savings were minimal, but his consistency paid off over time. Eventually, he had enough saved for a significant down payment on his first home. His story shows that even small financial decisions can have monumental effects when undertaken consistently. Role of mindset shifts. Changing one's perspective can also lead to unexpected outcomes. Mindset shifts often occur when individuals alter their beliefs or attitudes about themselves and the world around them. For instance, consider someone who previously believed they weren't capable of running long distances. After joining a local running group for moral support, their mindset began to change. As their belief in their abilities grew, so did their performance. Eventually, they completed a marathon, a feat they once thought impossible. This change in mindset not only altered their physical capabilities, but also instilled a new sense of confidence in other areas of their life. Guideline: to facilitate mindset shifts, surround yourself with supportive influences and seek out experiences that challenge your current beliefs. Small changes in your thought patterns can yield profound results. Influence of environment on change. The environment plays a crucial role in facilitating significant outcomes. Our surroundings and the people we interact with can greatly influence our behaviors and attitudes. A person working in a toxic environment, for example, might find it difficult to thrive, regardless of their talents or ambitions. Conversely, a positive, supportive environment can amplify one's potential. Imagine an artist struggling to find inspiration while working in isolation. By joining a community of fellow artists, they gain exposure to new ideas and constructive feedback. This environmental shift fosters creativity and leads to remarkable improvements in their work. Similarly, someone who moves from a sedentary lifestyle to an active one by joining a local gym might find that their newfound environment makes it easier to maintain healthy habits, resulting in significant physical and mental health benefits. Guideline: to leverage the influence of your environment, seek out settings that align with your goals and values. Surround yourself with individuals who support and encourage your growth. The chapter has introduced the butterfly effect and its foundational principles, emphasizing how small actions can lead to significant changes. Through the lens of chaos theory, we have seen how tiny differences in initial conditions can result in drastically different outcomes. Edward Lorenz's discoveries in meteorology highlighted this phenomenon, demonstrating that even the slightest variation can profoundly impact systems as complex as weather patterns. This understanding extends beyond meteorology to fields like economics, sociology, and psychology, showing the broad applicability of the butterfly effect in creating meaningful change. By understanding and applying the principles of the butterfly effect, individuals in various domains can harness the power of small actions to drive substantial outcomes. Leaders and coaches can implement minor adjustments in their strategies to foster growth and improvement. Personal stories further illustrate this concept, where consistent, incremental efforts lead to remarkable achievements. The chapter encourages us to recognize the significance of our actions, however small, and empowers us to act with intention, knowing that even minimal efforts can catalyze profound transformations in both personal and professional spheres. Chapter 2: Historical Moments, Altered by Tiny Choices. Minor decisions have often been the catalysts for significant historical changes. This chapter delves into various real-world instances where seemingly trivial choices led to monumental consequences, spanning different contexts and time periods. Through these stories, readers will see how small actions can trigger a chain of events with far-reaching implications. By examining specific moments in history, the narrative vividly illustrates the profound impact that minor choices can have on the larger course of human events. This chapter explores some notable examples where tiny choices made all the difference. From the wrong turn taken by Archduke Franz Ferdinand's driver, leading to his assassination, and ultimately World War I, to Alexander Fleming's accidental discovery of penicillin, each story underscores the unpredictable nature of decision-making. Readers will gain insight into how these minor acts, whether intentional or accidental, ended up shaping the world as we know it. The journey through these historical anecdotes provides not only a look into the past, but also valuable lessons applicable to personal growth, leadership, and understanding the science behind decision-making. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. A single decision can change the course of history, and there is no better example than the actions leading to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The assassination on June 28, 1914, by Gavrilo Princip, a Serbian nationalist, set off a chain reaction that tumbled nations into World War I. A chance encounter combined with a seemingly minor choice played pivotal roles in this monumental event. On the fateful day, Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife Sophie were visiting Sarajevo. After attending multiple official functions and narrowly escaping an earlier assassination attempt, they decided to visit the hospital where some of their injured attendants were being treated. This decision required a last-minute change in their motorcade's route, a modification that was not properly communicated to all drivers. As the cars began their journey, the driver at the helm took a wrong turn, heading straight down Franz Joseph Street instead of the intended safer route along the Appel Quay. This simple navigation error brought the royal couple directly into the line of fire for Princip, who had been standing nearby wondering if he had missed his opportunity. This minor navigational mistake revealed how seemingly inconsequential decisions could lead to chaos. The sudden presence of the Archduke's car in front of Princip was an unexpected fortune for the assassin. Seizing the moment, Princip fired 2 shots, killing both Franz Ferdinand and Sophie. This tragic outcome underscores how mere seconds and small decisions can dramatically alter the course of events. If the driver hadn't taken that wrong turn, history might have unfolded very differently. The assassination unleashed a cascade of events, marking its place as a historical turning point. Immediately following the death of the Archduke, Austria-Hungary issued an ultimatum to Serbia, which led to escalating tensions among the surrounding nations, bound by alliances and treaties. Within weeks, these tensions erupted into World War I. Each country mobilized in response to commitments to their allies, demonstrating how interlinked political decisions could ignite global conflict. Nations allied with either Austria-Hungary or Serbia felt compelled to enter the fray, transforming a regional dispute into a full-scale war. Political indecision also played a crucial role in the aftermath of the assassination. Leaders across Europe failed to act swiftly and decisively. Rather than seeking diplomatic solutions, many chose to wait, hoping the tension would dissipate or resolve itself. This collective hesitation fueled mistrust and allowed military strategies to dominate discussions over peaceful resolutions. Austria-Hungary's delay in issuing its ultimatum to Serbia, followed by Serbia's partial compliance to the demands, only prolonged the crisis. Each instance of vacillation added heat to an already boiling cauldron, making the outbreak of war almost inevitable. This lack of prompt response is a significant lesson in leadership and crisis management. The leader's failure to communicate effectively and take immediate action magnified the chaos. In times of crisis, indecisiveness can exacerbate problems rather than mitigate them. Prompt, clear, and decisive actions are crucial to navigate through tense situations, a principle still relevant in modern geopolitics. Leaders today can learn from this historical example by understanding the importance of timely and effective crisis management. The long-term effects of World War I shaped the world in ways that are still evident today. The Treaty of Versailles, which formally ended the war, imposed harsh penalties on Germany, setting the stage for economic hardship and political instability that contributed to the rise of Adolf Hitler and the onset of World War II. Borders were redrawn, empires collapsed, and new nations emerged, fundamentally altering the geopolitical landscape of Europe and beyond. The League of Nations was established in an attempt to prevent future conflicts, but ultimately failed, leading to the creation of the United Nations after World War II. Modern geopolitics continues to feel the ripple effects of World War I. The war introduced new warfare technologies and strategies, influencing military policies worldwide. The psychological impact of the war led to significant changes in art, literature, and philosophy, known collectively as modernism. Socially, the war accelerated movements for women's suffrage and workers' rights, changing the societal structure in many countries. These long-term consequences highlight how a single event, triggered by a seemingly trivial decision, can shape the future in profound ways. The discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming's decision to leave a petri dish uncovered one fateful day in 1928 led to the accidental discovery of penicillin mold. This single, seemingly inconsequential act of negligence became a turning point in modern medicine and a testament to the serendipitous nature of scientific discovery. On returning from a holiday, Fleming noticed that a petri dish he'd neglected had developed an unusual growth, a blob of mold surrounded by clear areas where bacteria could not grow. This mold turned out to be Penicillium notatum, which secretes a substance capable of killing harmful bacteria. This chance encounter serves as a powerful reminder that groundbreaking discoveries often come from unexpected places. Science is replete with instances where unplanned observations lead to transformative outcomes. Fleming's casual oversight highlights how paying attention to anomalies can yield significant insights and encourage scientific curiosity. One important takeaway here is that maintaining an observant and inquisitive attitude can open doors to innovations that might otherwise remain closed. The subsequent development of antibiotics from penicillin fundamentally transformed medical practices. Before penicillin, bacterial infections like pneumonia, gonorrhea, and rheumatic fever had few effective treatments. Hospitals were filled with patients suffering from infections contracted through minor cuts and scrapes, with doctors able to do little more than wait and hope for recovery. The advent of penicillin changed this bleak scenario dramatically. It heralded the dawn of the antibiotic age, making it possible to treat previously fatal infections successfully. As a result, countless lives were saved, and the overall quality of healthcare improved exponentially. Fleming's discovery also underscores the importance of scientific inquiry and experimentation. While the initial finding was indeed fortuitous, the journey from observing mold in a petri dish to developing a viable antibiotic involved rigorous testing and perseverance. Fleming and his colleagues, Stuart Craddock and Frederick Ridley, faced numerous challenges in isolating pure penicillin due to its instability. Yet, their determined efforts laid the groundwork for future successes. Interestingly, Fleming's initial struggles to develop penicillin also underscore an essential lesson. Not every attempt yields immediate success. In fact, he published his findings with only a casual mention of penicillin's therapeutic potential, and it took more than a decade before scientists Ernst Chain and Howard Florey purified and mass-produced the drug. This part of the story serves as a valuable teaching moment, emphasizing that setbacks and failures are intrinsic to the process of discovery. Persistence, even in the face of repeated obstacles, can ultimately lead to monumental achievements. For those seeking personal growth or professional development, this principle can be applied broadly, whether in business, leadership, or other fields requiring innovative problem-solving. Moreover, the principles of innovation versus complacency play a crucial role in scientific exploration. Fleming's observation might have gone unnoticed, if not for his willingness to question the status quo and explore unconventional avenues. In many ways, his story challenges readers to engage actively with their environments, adopt innovative mindsets, and resist the comfort of complacency. Embracing curiosity and being open to new ideas frequently pave the way for groundbreaking advancements. Such an approach can be transformative, not just in scientific fields, but in everyday life as well. By cultivating an open-minded attitude and encouraging innovative thinking, individuals can better navigate challenges and capitalize on unforeseen opportunities. Whether one is a leader aiming to inspire a team, a coach guiding clients towards personal growth, or someone pursuing self-improvement, the lessons drawn from Fleming's experience remain profoundly relevant. The chapter highlights how minor decisions can profoundly impact historical events. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand is a prime example, where a simple navigational error led to his death and subsequently ignited World War I. This event underscores the idea that small actions can trigger significant consequences, changing the course of history. It also illustrates the importance of decisive leadership and timely communication in managing crises effectively. Similarly, Alexander Fleming's accidental discovery of penicillin demonstrates how unplanned events can lead to groundbreaking advancements. His oversight in leaving a petri dish uncovered resulted in the development of antibiotics, revolutionizing modern medicine and saving countless lives. Both examples emphasize the value of curiosity, persistence, and innovation, highlighting how seemingly minor actions can have monumental and lasting effects. Chapter 3: Everyday Decisions That Shape Our Lives. Every day, the choices we make, whether small or large, contribute to shaping our personal and professional lives. From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, these decisions build patterns that influence our behavior and set the stage for our future actions. Despite their seemingly trivial nature, routine choices play a pivotal role in steering our life's direction, often transforming into habits that define who we are and how we interact with the world around us. By understanding the significance of these everyday decisions, we open ourselves up to the potential for meaningful change and growth. In this chapter, we will delve into the concept of how routine choices accumulate over time to create lasting impacts on our lives. We will explore the process of habit formation, including the neurological basis behind it, and how repetitive actions can become automatic responses. Additionally, the chapter will shed light on the snowball effect, demonstrating how compounded decisions can lead to positive or negative spirals in life. Through real-life case studies and practical strategies, readers will gain insights into mindful habit building and effective decision-making, enabling them to harness the power of everyday choices for personal and professional development. This approach emphasizes the importance of awareness and intentionality in shaping a more fulfilling and successful life. The cumulative impact of daily habits. Every day, individuals make thousands of small decisions that seem inconsequential in isolation, but over time, shape the trajectory of their lives. These choices often go unnoticed, yet they create patterns that determine future habits and behaviors. Understanding how these decisions accumulate is critical to grasping their long-term significance. The formation of habits is a prime example of how daily choices become automatic patterns, influencing our behavior over time. Simple actions like brushing your teeth, reading before bed, or taking a brief walk after lunch are rooted in repetition. As these actions are repeated, they transition from deliberate choices into automatic responses. Neurologically, this process involves the development of neural pathways that strengthen with consistent practice, making the behavior more effortless and less conscious. The ease with which we engage in these habitual activities highlights the power of routine in guiding our everyday actions. When exploring habits, it's also important to consider the concept of the snowball effect. This phenomenon demonstrates how the compounding nature of our choices can create either positive or negative spirals in our lives. Positive habits lead to momentum, making it easier to sustain and build on progress. For instance, dedicating just 10 minutes a day to exercise might seem insignificant initially. However, as days turn into weeks, the benefits of increased energy, improved mood, and better health start to manifest, encouraging further commitment to the habit. Conversely, neglecting small tasks, such as not tidying up after oneself, can accumulate into larger issues over time, leading to disorganization and increased stress. Acknowledging the snowball effect empowers individuals to make conscious choices. Recognizing that each decision, no matter how trivial it appears, holds potential for significant impact, encourages a more thoughtful approach to daily routines. By consciously selecting actions that align with desired outcomes, one can steer their life towards a preferable direction. Mindful habit building involves strategies to cultivate awareness around daily actions to improve decision-making. One effective method is practicing mindfulness, which brings attention to the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness helps individuals understand the underpinnings of their actions and reactions, allowing them to identify which habits require modification. For example, someone trying to reduce screen time may begin by noting when and why they reach for their phone. This awareness can reveal patterns, such as checking social media out of boredom, that can then be addressed through alternative activities like reading or engaging in hobbies. Structured reflection plays a key role in reinforcing mindful decision-making. Setting aside time for regular reflection, whether through journaling or meditation, enables individuals to assess their progress and adjust their routines accordingly. This reflective practice fosters a deeper understanding of one's habits and their effects, making it easier to maintain beneficial practices and discard harmful ones. To illustrate the transformative power of small habit changes, consider several real-life case studies. One notable example is that of James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, who developed a simple yet profound framework for habit formation. Lessons from Atomic Habits by James Clear, 2018. Clear's own journey began with a focus on minor adjustments, emphasizing the importance of environment in creating good habits. By making positive cues visible and accessible, like placing healthy snacks within reach and minimizing exposure to negative influences, he gradually built a lifestyle conducive to personal growth. Another compelling case is that of entrepreneur Thomas Frank, who transformed his productivity through the implementation of the 2-minute rule. This rule suggests breaking down desired habits into actions that can be completed in 2 minutes or less. By starting with manageable steps, such as spending 2 minutes tidying his desk, Frank found it easier to maintain an organized workspace, which subsequently enhanced his overall efficiency and reduced stress. Consider the story of Mel Robbins, a renowned motivational speaker who leveraged small changes to overcome significant challenges. She introduced the 5-second rule, which involves counting backward from 5 to 1 and taking immediate action on important tasks. This simple technique helped her conquer procrastination and anxiety, leading to a more proactive and fulfilling life. These cases underscore that incremental adjustments, grounded in understanding and awareness, can lead to substantial life changes. By adopting small, consistent habits, anyone can experience significant improvements in their personal and professional lives. Minor adjustments in workplace behavior leading to career growth. In our professional lives, the influence of seemingly minor decisions often goes unnoticed. Yet it is these subtle adjustments and refinements in behavior that can significantly shape career trajectories. To begin with, communication nuances play a crucial role in transforming workplace dynamics. Slight improvements, such as paying closer attention to tone and body language during interactions, can enhance team collaboration and foster a more cohesive working environment. What might seem like trivial changes, like maintaining eye contact or offering a thoughtful nod, actually contribute to creating a more engaging and effective communication flow. Effective communication can also open doors to better opportunities and increased visibility within the workplace. Employees who articulate their thoughts clearly and concisely are often perceived as more competent and confident. This perception can boost personal branding and result in greater chances for advancement. A study by Gerli et al. Found that emotional competencies, which include effective communication, positively relate to career success. Moving on, adaptability in tasks is another key element that can yield significant outcomes. In today's fast-paced work environments, demonstrating flexibility and embracing change can set an employee apart from their peers. For instance, showing a willingness to learn new technologies or methodologies can distinguish one as a proactive and adaptable professional. Small tweaks to daily routines, like adjusting how tasks are prioritized or exploring innovative approaches to problem-solving, can showcase initiative and leadership qualities. One striking example involves a software developer who, instead of following the routine coding practices, started integrating brief review sessions with team members to brainstorm innovative solutions. This slight change not only improved the quality of the product, but also highlighted the developer's leadership potential, leading to a swift promotion. Listening as a skill cannot be overstated when discussing professional behavior. Active listening involves fully concentrating, understanding, responding, and then remembering what is being said. Practicing active listening transforms relationships and opens new avenues in careers. By genuinely engaging in conversations and valuing input from colleagues, professionals build stronger, more collaborative relationships. According to studies by Arendt et al., leaders who practice mindful listening can create a supportive work atmosphere conducive to job satisfaction and productivity. Moreover, active listening helps in better understanding stakeholder needs and enhances problem-solving capabilities. When employees listen attentively, they gather critical information that allows them to address issues more effectively. This ability fosters trust and positions individuals as reliable and trusted colleagues. Another aspect worth exploring is networking with intention. In the professional world, making small, consistent efforts to connect with others can greatly influence one's career trajectory. The concept of micro-networking, engaging in brief yet meaningful interactions, can lead to unforeseen opportunities. For instance, a simple gesture such as sending a thank you note after a meeting or acknowledging a colleague's achievement can build lasting professional relationships. Such gestures may seem minor, but they create a network of support and goodwill. Building meaningful connections through intentional networking can facilitate access to valuable resources and information. According to findings by Gerli et al., social competencies, which include the ability to forge and maintain networks, positively impact career advancement. A professional who actively nurtures relationships within and outside their organization often finds themselves privy to opportunities for career growth that may otherwise remain elusive. Small gestures of appreciation, like recognizing a team member's effort or celebrating common milestones, foster loyalty and reciprocation. They strengthen the bond between colleagues and create a positive working environment. Additionally, intentional networking increases one's visibility and influence within an organization. Engaging in regular, purposeful interactions demonstrates an individual's commitment to their professional community and contributes to their reputation as a proactive networker. Consider the case of a marketing executive who consistently connected with industry peers via online forums and attended local networking events. Over time, these efforts culminated in a vast network of contacts, leading to multiple job offers and collaborations that propelled their career forward. In summary, this chapter has emphasized the profound influence of seemingly minor daily choices on our personal and professional lives. By examining habits, the snowball effect, and strategies like mindfulness and structured reflection, it becomes evident that small, consistent actions can drive significant long-term changes. These habitual practices, when aligned with our goals, help us steer our lives in the desired direction, whether it's through better health, increased productivity, or enhanced personal growth. Furthermore, understanding the impact of incremental adjustments in the workplace underscores their potential to shape career trajectories. From refining communication skills to practicing active listening and intentional networking, these behaviors foster a positive work environment and open doors to new opportunities. By adopting mindful and deliberate approaches to our everyday decisions, we not only enhance our effectiveness, but also inspire positive change in those around us. Chapter 4: Scientific Insights into Small Actions. Scientific research reveals how small actions can significantly impact our lives. This concept, often encapsulated in the butterfly effect, suggests that even minor choices or habits can create far-reaching consequences. In this chapter, we explore the scientific insights behind these phenomena through the lenses of behavioral psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral economics. The chapter delves into various studies and methods that illustrate the transformative power of small actions. From habit formation techniques like the 21/90ths rule and B.J. Fogg's tiny habits method, to the role of neuroplasticity in reinforcing behaviors, readers will discover how incremental changes can lead to substantial improvements. Additionally, the influence of neurotransmitters, such as dopamine in decision-making processes, as well as the impact of cognitive biases on our daily choices, will be examined to provide a comprehensive understanding of how small actions shape our lives. Behavioral psychology studies on habit formation. Small habitual changes can significantly impact behavior over time, supporting the main point that every choice matters. In this section, we will delve into various methods and insights, demonstrating how minor adjustments lead to substantial improvements. The 21/90ths rule is a helpful guideline in forming lasting habits. According to this rule, it takes 21 days to form a habit, and 90 days to turn it into a permanent lifestyle change. This approach emphasizes starting with small, manageable actions that gradually become ingrained in our daily routines. For instance, beginning with a simple habit, such as drinking a glass of water each morning, can lay the groundwork for larger health-related changes. Over time, maintaining consistency with these minor behaviors solidifies them into permanent habits, creating a foundation for more significant shifts in lifestyle and behavior. B.J. Fogg's Tiny Habits method further underscores the effectiveness of small changes over drastic shifts. By focusing on minute modifications, individuals are less likely to feel overwhelmed and more likely to experience success. Fogg's approach encourages linking new habits to existing routines, thereby leveraging habitual cues to prompt new behaviors. For example, if someone ties a new habit of doing 2 push-ups to an established behavior like brushing their teeth, the merging of activities makes it easier to remember and execute the new habit. This method illustrates the transformative power of incremental changes, showcasing how small adjustments can accumulate into meaningful outcomes. Implementation. Intentions offer another insightful strategy for embedding new habits into daily life. This method involves committing to perform specific behaviors when faced with particular situations. Such planned responses ensure that the individual knows exactly what action to take when a given context arises. For instance, setting an intention like, "When I finish dinner, I will go for a 10-minute walk," helps create a clear link between the situational cue and the desired behavior. Research indicates that implementation intentions increase the likelihood of following through on goals by framing actions within predictable contexts. This technique proves how planning small actions leads to broader behavioral changes over time. Behavioral triggers play a crucial role in habit formation and maintenance. These triggers act as cues, signaling the brain to initiate certain behaviors automatically. Understanding and harnessing these triggers can effectively build and sustain new habits. An example is using a specific location or object as a reminder to engage in a desired behavior. Placing workout clothes next to the bed at night serves as a visual trigger to exercise in the morning. Such small actions create a chain reaction, reinforcing and embedding the new behavior into daily routines. Scientific research supports these approaches, showing the profound impact of consistent small actions. Habit formation studies reveal that our brains adapt to repeated behaviors, making them more automatic over time. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself, plays a critical role here. As we persistently practice new habits, the neural pathways associated with those behaviors strengthen, making the habits easier to perform and harder to break. This biological basis for habit formation underscores the significance of even the smallest actions in shaping our behavior. Moreover, behavioral economics highlights the importance of immediate rewards in sustaining new habits. Small actions often provide quick feedback, which is essential for motivation. For example, the satisfaction of checking off a task on a to-do list or experiencing a brief moment of relaxation after a short walk keeps us engaged with the behavior. By structuring our environment to provide these immediate rewards, we reinforce the positive feelings associated with the new habits, increasing the likelihood of their continuation. Incorporating behavioral psychology techniques can further enhance the process of habit formation. The concept of self-monitoring, for instance, involves tracking progress to maintain awareness and accountability. Keeping a journal of daily activities or using a mobile app to log habits can help individuals stay on track. Visual aids, such as charts and graphs, can also illustrate progress over time, providing tangible proof of improvement and motivating continued effort. Another useful tactic is the principle of social support. Sharing goals with friends, family, or support groups creates a network of encouragement and accountability. Collaborative efforts, such as group fitness challenges or accountability partners, leverage social connections to bolster commitment and perseverance. In addition to individual efforts, community involvement magnifies the impact of small actions, fostering a culture of mutual support and shared success. Neuroscience findings on decision-making processes. Small decisions can have major consequences on our life trajectories, and understanding how the brain processes these decisions is key to personal growth. The brain's ability to change and adapt in response to experiences, a phenomenon known as neuroplasticity, demonstrates the profound effects of small choices. Neuroplasticity does not cease at a certain age. Instead, it continues throughout one's lifetime, continually reshaping neural pathways based on new experiences and learned behaviors. When individuals make minor changes in their daily routines or learning habits, they essentially reinforce specific neural circuits, making them stronger and more efficient over time. For instance, simply deciding to learn a new word every day may seem trivial, but it results in the repeated activation of brain regions associated with memory and language. Over time, this practice enhances cognitive function and vocabulary skills, emphasizing that even the smallest of actions can translate into significant intellectual development. One of the key neurotransmitters involved in decision-making is dopamine. Dopamine plays a crucial role in the brain's reward system by influencing how we experience pleasure and reinforcement. When you perform a small action that leads to a positive outcome, such as finally completing a task you've been putting off, the brain releases dopamine. This chemical release creates a feeling of satisfaction and rewards you for your behavior, making it more likely that you'll repeat the action in the future. For example, if you decide to take a short walk each morning, the initial enjoyment and sense of well-being reinforced by dopamine will encourage you to establish this habit. This immediate gratification helps sustain long-term behavioral changes, illustrating the power of small actions reinforced through reward mechanisms. Understanding how the brain weighs pros and cons during decision-making is another critical insight. Our brains constantly assess potential benefits and drawbacks before making a choice, often without us even realizing it. This involves various regions of the brain, such as the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher-order thinking and evaluating future outcomes, and the amygdala, which processes emotions and potential risks. When faced with a simple decision, like whether to spend an evening reading or watching television, your brain quickly calculates the potential rewards and costs associated with each activity. Opting to read might be chosen because of the long-term benefit of gaining knowledge, despite the immediate temptation of television. Understanding this mental calculus can help individuals make more informed decisions by simplifying the process. They can consciously weigh the long-term benefits against short-term gratifications. Additionally, recognizing cognitive biases that influence decision-making is essential. Biases are mental shortcuts or tendencies that affect how we perceive information and make choices, often without conscious awareness. Some common cognitive biases include confirmation bias, where people favor information that aligns with their existing beliefs, and availability bias, where individuals overestimate the importance of information that comes readily to mind. These biases can significantly influence small decisions. For example, consider someone trying to decide what to eat for dinner. If they've recently read about the benefits of a vegetarian diet, they might be more inclined to opt for a plant-based meal. Or, if they just saw a commercial for a fast food restaurant, they might crave and choose that option instead. By recognizing these biases, individuals can cultivate a more critical approach to their choices, ensuring that their decisions are not unduly influenced by irrelevant or skewed information. Neuroplasticity, dopamine's role in reinforcement, the brain's decision-making processes, and cognitive biases all work together to shape our actions and decisions. Even the smallest choices made on a daily basis have the potential to alter the course of one's life by impacting neural circuitry, promoting beneficial habits, and guiding decision-making processes. In this chapter, we explored the profound impact of small actions on our behavior and decisions. Through insights from behavioral psychology, neuroscience, and behavioral economics, it became clear that even minor changes can lead to significant transformations over time. We examined various methods such as the 21/90ths rule, B.J. Fogg's Tiny Habits method, and implementation intentions, which highlight how gradual adjustments firmly embed into daily routines. Additionally, we delved into how the brain's neuroplasticity and reward mechanisms play a pivotal role in reinforcing these small habits, driving long-term behavioral changes. Understanding the science behind these processes equips us with the tools to make more informed and beneficial decisions. Recognizing the influence of cognitive biases and leveraging immediate rewards can help sustain positive habits. The research demonstrated that by paying attention to the small choices we make, we can reshape our neural pathways, enhance our cognitive functions, and ultimately, improve our lives. This knowledge empowers individuals to harness the butterfly effect, ensuring that each small action contributes to larger, meaningful outcomes. Chapter 5. Mindfulness, the power of awareness. Mindfulness is the practice of cultivating awareness in the present moment, enabling individuals to recognize and harness small choices that can significantly impact their daily lives. By focusing on being fully present, mindfulness allows people to better understand their thoughts, emotions, and actions, and how these elements shape their experiences and decisions. In this chapter, various techniques for increasing self-awareness through mindfulness will be explored. Readers will learn about practical methods, such as mindful breathing, body scan meditation, journaling, and mindful observation. These practices help individuals become more attuned to their internal and external environments, ultimately fostering a greater sense of control and intentionality in their lives. The chapter aims to show how integrating these mindful practices into daily routines can amplify the effects of small choices, leading to enhanced well-being and personal growth. Techniques for increasing self-awareness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for enhancing self-awareness, which is essential for recognizing and understanding the impact of small choices in our daily lives. By focusing on practical techniques such as mindful breathing, body scan meditation, journaling, and mindful observation, we can develop this self-awareness and better manage our responses to various situations. One foundational technique is mindful breathing. This practice involves concentrating on your breath, allowing you to center your attention and cultivate awareness. To begin, find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably with your back straight. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. As you inhale through your nose, notice the sensation of the air filling your lungs. When you exhale through your mouth, pay attention to the release of tension from your body. If your mind wanders, gently bring your focus back to your breath without judgment. Practicing mindful breathing regularly, even for just a few minutes each day, can significantly improve your ability to stay present and aware throughout the day. Another effective technique is body scan meditation, which promotes the connection between mind and body by noticing physical sensations. This practice helps enhance presence and can be particularly useful for identifying areas of tension or discomfort that might otherwise go unnoticed. To perform a body scan meditation, lie down in a comfortable position with your legs extended and your arms at your sides, palms facing up. Begin by focusing your attention on your toes, then slowly move your awareness up through your feet, ankles, legs, torso, arms, hands, neck, and head. As you progress, take note of any sensations, emotions, or thoughts associated with each part of your body. The goal is not to change anything, but simply to observe and acknowledge your bodily experiences. Regular practice of body scan meditation can increase your overall mindfulness and help you respond more thoughtfully to different physical and emotional states. Journaling is another valuable practice for enhancing self-awareness. By documenting your thoughts and feelings, you engage in a self-reflective exercise that can help identify patterns in your decision-making process. Start by setting aside time each day to write about your experiences, emotions, and the choices you made. Reflect on what influenced your decisions and how they made you feel. Over time, you may begin to notice recurring themes or triggers that impact your behavior. This deeper understanding can inform future choices, enabling you to make decisions that align more closely with your values and goals. Journaling not only fosters mindfulness, but also serves as a tangible record of your personal growth journey. Mindful observation involves actively engaging with your environment to sharpen your focus and recognize automatic responses. This technique encourages you to pay close attention to the details around you, whether it's the sights and sounds during a walk or the taste and texture of your food. For example, while eating, try to savor each bite by being fully present in the moment. Notice the flavors, the temperature, and the act of chewing itself. Similarly, when walking, become aware of the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the rhythm of your stride, and the colors and shapes in your surroundings. Mindful observation helps break the cycle of autopilot behavior, allowing you to experience life more fully and make conscious choices rather than reacting out of habit. Incorporating these mindfulness practices into your daily routine can lead to profound changes in how you perceive and interact with the world. Mindful breathing, body scan meditation, journaling, and mindful observation all contribute to a heightened sense of self-awareness, which is crucial for recognizing the impact of small choices. By being present and attentive, you gain greater control over your responses and can create positive ripple effects in your life. Moreover, practicing these techniques consistently offers numerous benefits beyond self-awareness. According to research, mindfulness can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression while improving attention, sleep, and overall well-being. Engaging in mindfulness exercises helps you manage negative thoughts, become more accepting of yourself, and find joy in simple pleasures. For instance, taking deep breaths during moments of stress can help you remain calm and focused, preventing hasty reactions and promoting thoughtful decision-making. As you continue to integrate mindfulness into your life, consider setting specific goals for your practice. Aim to spend a few minutes each day on mindful breathing or body scan meditation, gradually increasing the duration as you become more comfortable. Keep a journal to track your progress and reflect on any changes you notice in your thought patterns or behavior. Additionally, explore opportunities for mindful observation throughout your day, whether it's during meals, walks, or routine activities. The key is to remain patient and compassionate with yourself, recognizing that mindfulness is a skill that develops with consistent effort and practice. For those in leadership or coaching roles, incorporating mindfulness can enhance your effectiveness and influence on others. By modeling mindful behavior and encouraging your team to adopt similar practices, you create an environment that values presence, reflection, and thoughtful decision-making. This approach can lead to better communication, improved problem-solving, and a more supportive and cohesive team dynamic. How mindfulness influences decision-making. Mindfulness can significantly impact decision-making processes, leading to more thoughtful and deliberate choices. By engaging in mindfulness practices, individuals can cultivate a heightened awareness of their thoughts, emotions, and actions, which plays a crucial role in making better decisions. Reducing impulsivity is one of the most prominent benefits of mindfulness. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to make snap judgments without fully considering the consequences. Mindfulness encourages a pause, allowing time for contemplation before reacting. This break in automatic responses helps reduce the tendency to act on impulse. For instance, someone who practices mindfulness might notice the urge to respond angrily to a frustrating email, but instead chooses to take a few deep breaths, recognize their emotional state, and respond more thoughtfully. This ability to slow down and reflect before acting leads to more measured and reasoned decisions. Emotional regulation is another critical component of decision-making that mindfulness enhances. During challenging situations, emotions can cloud judgment and lead to biased or irrational decisions. Mindfulness helps individuals become more aware of their emotional states and understand the underlying drivers of these emotions. For example, during a high-stakes business meeting, being mindful allows a leader to recognize rising anxiety and take steps to manage it, such as focusing on their breath or observing their emotions without judgment. By doing so, they can maintain composure, think more clearly, and make more objective decisions that are not swayed by momentary feelings. Effective emotional regulation ensures that decisions are based on rational thought rather than reactive emotion. Enhancing presence during decision-making is another significant advantage of mindfulness. Being present means fully engaging in the current moment without being distracted by past events or future worries. This level of engagement promotes clarity and purpose in the decision-making process. When people are completely absorbed in what they are doing, they can gather all relevant information, consider different perspectives, and make well-informed choices. For example, an athlete in a crucial game situation who maintains mindfulness can block out crowd noise and external distractions, focusing solely on their performance and strategy. This presence of mind allows for improved performance and more successful outcomes. Facilitating reflection through mindfulness is essential for learning from past decisions and improving future ones. Mindfulness fosters a non-judgmental attitude towards one's actions, enabling individuals to analyze their decisions constructively. After making a choice, mindful reflection involves looking back at the process, understanding what went well, and identifying areas for improvement. For instance, a healthcare provider might reflect on their decision-making process during a critical surgery, noting which strategies were effective and which could be refined. This practice of mindful reflection leads to continuous personal and professional growth, allowing individuals to refine their decision-making skills over time. The interplay between these aspects of mindfulness creates a powerful framework for enhancing decision-making. As individuals grow more adept at reducing impulsivity, regulating emotions, enhancing presence, and facilitating reflection, they develop a comprehensive approach to making thoughtful choices. These components work synergistically, reinforcing each other to foster a more mindful and deliberate decision-making process. The application of mindfulness in various contexts further illustrates its value. In leadership roles, mindfulness can help leaders navigate complex situations with greater poise and clarity. For example, a manager dealing with a team conflict can use mindfulness to stay calm, listen actively, and address the issue without escalating tensions. By being present and emotionally regulated, the manager can make fair and balanced decisions that promote team cohesion and productivity. In personal growth, mindfulness supports individuals in making lifestyle choices that align with their values and long-term goals. Whether it's deciding to adopt healthier habits, pursue a new career path, or improve relationships, mindfulness helps individuals make decisions that resonate with their authentic selves. By reducing impulsivity, individuals can resist short-term temptations and focus on choices that contribute to their well-being. Emotional regulation ensures that these decisions are made from a place of stability and clarity, while presence and reflection enable ongoing assessment and adjustment. Even in everyday life, mindfulness can transform simple decisions into meaningful actions. For instance, deciding what to eat for lunch may seem trivial, but approaching it mindfully can reveal deeper insights into personal health goals and preferences. By pausing to consider nutritional value, emotional triggers for certain foods, and physical hunger cues, individuals can make choices that support their overall health and satisfaction. This mindful approach can extend to various routine activities, fostering a more intentional and fulfilling daily life. Integrating mindfulness into decision-making not only benefits individuals, but also has wider implications for society. When people make more thoughtful and responsible choices, it leads to better interpersonal relationships, increased productivity, and overall well-being. For example, mindful decision-making in community projects can ensure that initiatives are inclusive, sustainable, and aligned with the collective good. On a global scale, mindful awareness can inspire actions that address pressing issues such as environmental sustainability and social justice. To cultivate mindfulness effectively, regular practice is essential. Techniques such as meditation, mindful breathing, and body awareness exercises can strengthen the mental faculties required for mindful decision-making. Even simple practices like taking a few minutes each day to observe one's thoughts and emotions can build the foundation for more mindful living. Over time, these practices become ingrained habits that enhance overall cognitive and emotional functioning. In this chapter, we delved into the importance of mindfulness in recognizing and harnessing small choices. We explored practical techniques such as mindful breathing, body scan meditation, journaling, and mindful observation, all aimed at enhancing self-awareness. By integrating these practices into daily life, individuals can cultivate a heightened sense of presence, enabling them to manage their responses more effectively and make conscious decisions that align with their values. By being mindful, you gain control over your impulses, better regulate emotions, and enhance your decision-making processes. This chapter highlighted how consistent mindfulness practice not only improves personal well-being, but also has significant implications for professional success and positive influence on others. As you continue your journey toward greater mindfulness, remember that even small, intentional practices can lead to profound improvements in how you perceive and interact with the world around you. Chapter 6. Strategies for Intentional Decision-Making. Making intentional decisions involves adopting strategies that align actions with personal and professional goals. This chapter delves into specific, actionable approaches to enhance decision-making processes. It underscores the importance of setting clear intentions and goals as a foundational step in achieving meaningful progress. When individuals define their objectives explicitly, they can make more informed choices that resonate with their aspirations. The clarity brought by well-defined goals leads to focused efforts and avoids the pitfalls of vague ambitions. Through deliberate intention setting, decisions become purposeful and impactful, steering efforts toward desired outcomes. The chapter explores several core strategies to empower readers in their decision-making journey. Readers will learn about the SMART framework for goal setting, which ensures that objectives are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Visualization techniques such as vision boards and journaling will also be discussed, offering tools to keep goals at the forefront of daily consciousness. Prioritization methods like the Eisenhower matrix will guide readers in managing tasks effectively. By understanding and integrating these tools, readers can streamline their decision-making processes, ultimately leading to more consistent and rewarding achievements. Setting clear intentions and goals. Establishing clear intentions and goals is a fundamental step in guiding decision-making and enhancing outcomes. When individuals have a distinct sense of purpose, their decisions become more aligned with their aspirations, thus fostering meaningful progress. To begin, clarifying specific goals is essential. Vague objectives often lead to indecisiveness and scattered efforts, whereas well-defined goals provide direction and focus. By knowing precisely what one aims to achieve, it becomes easier to discern which actions are beneficial and which are distractions. A powerful tool for setting these clear goals is the SMART framework: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This method helps in creating structured plans that are not just aspirational, but also actionable. Specific goals eliminate ambiguity, making it clear what needs to be accomplished. Measurable goals allow one to track progress and stay motivated. Goals that are achievable ensure they are realistic and within reach, preventing discouragement from overly ambitious targets. Relevance ensures that the goals align with broader life objectives, maintaining their importance and significance. Finally, time-bound goals establish a deadline, which creates urgency and helps avoid procrastination. Using this framework makes it easier to stay accountable and driven toward achieving one's goals. Visualization techniques are another effective strategy to enhance decision-making and goal attainment. Tools such as vision boards or journals can play a vital role in this process. A vision board is a collection of images and words representing one's goals, serving as a constant reminder of what one is working towards. This technique leverages the power of visual stimuli to keep the brain focused on desired outcomes. Similarly, Maintaining a journal where one regularly writes about their goals and aspirations helps in internalizing these objectives, making them more tangible and real. Visualization primes the mind for success by embedding the image of achievement deeply into the subconscious, thereby influencing everyday decisions and actions that lead to those desired outcomes. Prioritization strategies, like the Eisenhower matrix, further refine the decision-making process by categorizing tasks based on urgency and importance. The Eisenhower matrix divides activities into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, not urgent but important, urgent but not important, and neither urgent nor important. This method helps individuals focus on tasks that drive their goals forward while minimizing time spent on less critical activities. For instance, tasks that fall into the first quadrant require immediate attention and action. These are often crises or deadlines that cannot be ignored. In contrast, tasks in the second quadrant encompass strategic planning and relationship-building activities, which, although they lack immediate deadlines, are crucial for long-term success. Consistently scheduling time for these tasks ensures steady progress toward one's larger objectives. Let's dive deeper into how these tools and strategies come together to streamline decision-making and goal accomplishment. First, consider the impact of having clarified, specific goals. Imagine an individual with a general aim of getting fit. Without specificity, this goal lacks direction. However, if the goal is transformed using the SMART framework, such as lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 3 times a week and eating healthier, it becomes clearer and more manageable. This specificity eliminates guesswork, allowing the person to focus their energy on activities that directly contribute to this goal. They can now structure their exercise routine, plan balanced meals, and monitor their weight loss progress systematically, leading to more definitive and satisfying results. The SMART framework supports this approach by breaking down the goal-setting process into practical steps. It pushes individuals to think through their goals thoroughly. For example, making the goal measurable provides a benchmark to aim for. Ensuring it is achievable keeps it within realistic bounds, while relevance maintains motivation, and a time-bound element sets a clear deadline to work towards. This comprehensive strategy not only aids in accountability, but also keeps individuals motivated by offering clear milestones to celebrate along the way. Visualization techniques aid in embedding these goals into daily consciousness. As part of this process, creating a vision board filled with images and affirmations related to fitness and health can constantly remind the individual of their commitment. Placing the vision board in a frequently visited spot, such as a workstation or bedroom, ensures that these motivating visuals are seen daily, reinforcing the desired outcomes. Moreover, keeping a fitness journal where daily activities, feelings, and progress are recorded allows one to reflect on their journey, recognizing patterns and making necessary adjustments. This act of writing serves as both a motivational tool and a practical guide, solidifying the intention behind the goal. Prioritization through the Eisenhower matrix complements these efforts by ensuring that time and resources are effectively allocated. Suppose the same individual aiming to get fit faces multiple demands on their time, such as work responsibilities, social commitments, and personal hobbies. The Eisenhower matrix can help sort these tasks, ensuring that exercise isn't sidelined. By placing exercise sessions in Quadrant 2, the individual acknowledges its significance and schedules it proactively rather than reactively. Additionally, employing tactics such as color-coding tasks can visually emphasize their priority, making it easier to manage time efficiently. Limiting tasks to 10 per quadrant prevents overwhelm, ensuring the Eisenhower matrix remains a practical, usable tool rather than a source of stress. Creating separate matrices for personal and professional tasks can also help maintain balance, ensuring neither domain dominates the other. Eliminating unnecessary tasks before prioritizing helps clear the clutter, allowing one to focus solely on actions that drive progress towards their goals. Techniques to evaluate potential outcomes and tools for tracking progress. Evaluating potential consequences of decisions before taking action is a cornerstone of effective decision-making. This subpoint delves into the techniques and tools that enable individuals to assess outcomes systematically and monitor progress toward their goals. One fundamental approach is risk-benefit analysis. This technique involves weighing the pros and cons of each option to foster a mindset of critical thinking and calculated decision-making. By evaluating both the positive and negative impacts of a decision, individuals can make more informed choices. For instance, if someone is considering starting a new business, they must evaluate the potential financial gains against the risks, such as market competition and economic downturns. This meticulous examination helps to minimize regrets and maximize positive outcomes. Scenario planning is another powerful tool that encourages envisioning various futures based on different decisions. This method prepares individuals for unexpected outcomes and promotes flexibility. By creating multiple scenarios, best case, worst case, and most likely, it becomes easier to navigate uncertainties. For example, a company might plan for different levels of market demand to ensure they are not caught off guard by fluctuations. Scenario planning enhances preparedness and allows for quick adaptation when things don't go as expected. The implementation of feedback loops is crucial in monitoring the outcomes of decisions. Feedback loops enable individuals to reflect on the results of their actions and adjust future behaviors accordingly. Incorporating regular check-ins where progress is reviewed and strategies are recalibrated can make a significant difference. For organizations, this means setting up mechanisms like performance reviews or regular team meetings to gather insights and tweak processes for continuous improvement. In personal growth, it could involve weekly self-assessments to measure progress toward fitness goals or learning milestones. Practical tracking methods are essential for maintaining oversight and promoting accountability. Journaling techniques, digital apps, and progress reviews provide effective ways to document decisions and their outcomes. Maintaining a journal allows individuals to record their thought processes, actions taken, and the subsequent results. This habit not only fosters regular reflection, but also builds a historical archive of one's decision-making journey. Digital apps can streamline this process, offering features like reminders, goal-setting functionalities, and analytics to visualize progress over time. Regular progress reviews, whether through personal reflections or discussions with mentors, reinforce the commitment to one's goals and highlight areas needing adjustment. Risk-benefit analysis plays a vital role in systematic decision-making. When faced with important choices, individuals must analyze the potential benefits and risks comprehensively. For example, consider someone deliberating whether to pursue further education. The benefits might include enhanced knowledge, better job prospects, and personal fulfillment. Conversely, the risks could encompass financial costs, time investment, and potential stress. By carefully weighing these factors, the person can make a balanced decision that aligns with their long-term goals and values. Incorporating scenario planning involves imagining diverse future outcomes to enhance decision-making resilience. Envisioning different paths based on varying decisions helps anticipate challenges and seize opportunities. A practical approach could be mapping out 3 possible scenarios: optimistic, pessimistic, and neutral. For instance, a project manager might plan for different budget constraints, optimizing resource allocation across best case, worst case, and moderate scenarios. This foresight ensures adaptability, enabling preemptive adjustments within dynamic environments. Feedback loops are instrumental in fostering genuine growth. They guide individuals to continually assess their progress, reflect on experiences, and recalibrate actions accordingly. Establishing a loop entails receiving input from multiple sources, scrutinizing performance data, and incorporating constructive criticism. Organizations using frequent feedback loops can pinpoint inefficiencies, realign strategies, and drive perpetual enhancement. An individual might similarly benefit by soliciting feedback from peers or mentors. honing skills through iterative learning and ongoing refinement, ultimately leading to sustained developmental strides. Effective tracking techniques aid in documenting and assessing decision outcomes. Journaling provides a platform for recording thoughts, strategies, and reflections. By consistently writing about daily decisions and their results, individuals cultivate a structured reflection habit. Digital apps offer streamlined tracking, featuring goal-setting functionalities, progress indicators, and reminders. These tools ensure regular review and help visualize achievements and gaps. Progress reviews, conducted personally or shared with accountability partners, bring added clarity, reinforcing determination, and allowing timely course corrections. Implementing risk-benefit analysis requires clear identification of all possible outcomes. This involves listing prospective benefits and liabilities, assigning weights to them based on their likelihood and impact. Using matrices or scoring systems can simplify comparisons, guiding towards rational choices. For instance, an entrepreneur might use a risk-benefit matrix to evaluate a new venture, balancing potential profits against risks, such as market saturation and operational costs. This rigorous evaluation process underscores thoughtful and informed decision-making practices. Scenario planning's utility extends beyond professional spheres, proving valuable in personal contexts. Consider someone preparing for a significant life change, like relocating. They might sketch different scenarios, encompassing job availability, living costs, and social integration. This proactive approach prepares them for varied outcomes and aids smoother transitions. Similarly, businesses anticipating market trends can adjust strategies preemptively, enhancing competitive advantage and strategic agility. Feedback loop's effectiveness hinges on establishing clear, measurable goals. Initially, defining explicit objectives provides targets for assessment. Throughout the execution phase, gathering ongoing feedback via surveys, performance metrics, or peer reviews yields actionable data. Reflecting on this information helps identify strengths and areas for improvement, informing subsequent actions. For instance, educators employing feedback loops improve teaching methods through student evaluations, resulting in progressively enriched learning experiences. Tracking decisions and outcomes through journaling, digital tools, and progress reviews magnifies self-awareness and accountability. Regular journaling exercises instill disciplined reflection, capturing nuanced thoughts and lessons learned. Digital apps enhance this by automating tracking, reminding users of goals, and visualizing milestones through charts and graphs. Periodic progress reviews, whether solo or with support of others, reinforce commitment and celebrate achievements, nurturing sustained motivation and goal alignment. As we conclude this chapter, it is evident that setting clear intentions and goals plays a crucial role in making impactful decisions. Adopting the SMART framework helps transform vague aspirations into actionable plans, guiding individuals towards their desired outcomes with clarity and purpose. Visualization techniques such as vision boards and journaling further embed these goals into daily consciousness, constantly reinforcing commitment and motivation. Incorporating prioritization strategies like the Eisenhower matrix ensures that time and resources are allocated effectively, enhancing the likelihood of achieving meaningful progress without getting sidetracked by less important tasks. By applying these structured approaches to goal setting and decision-making, individuals can navigate their paths with confidence and precision. The chapter highlighted practical tools and methods for clarifying objectives, maintaining focus, and systematically tracking progress. Embracing these strategies fosters a proactive mindset, allowing one to make deliberate choices aligned with personal aspirations and promoting sustainable growth. Whether you are seeking personal development, professional success, or deeper psychological understanding, these insights provide a solid foundation for creating lasting change and reaching your full potential. Chapter 7. Leveraging Small Actions for Great Change. Leveraging small actions for great change highlights the profound impact that incremental efforts can have on individuals and communities. By focusing on real-life success stories, this chapter brings to light how seemingly minor initiatives can foster significant transformations over time. The essence of these narratives is not just in their outcomes, but in the daily dedication and perseverance that drive them forward. Readers will find inspiration in the modest beginnings of various projects and personal endeavors, noting how consistent small steps culminate in substantial positive changes. In this chapter, you will encounter a series of compelling stories and practical strategies designed to showcase how small, intentional actions can lead to meaningful change. From the evolution of a community garden project, revitalizing neighborhoods, to individual efforts like blogging that turn into powerful social movements, each example illustrates the ripple effect of dedicated effort. Additionally, this chapter outlines actionable strategies, such as forming alliances with local organizations, leveraging social media for wider reach, and encouraging volunteerism to maximize community impact. Through these insights, readers will gain an understanding of how they can apply these principles to their own lives and communities, harnessing the power of small actions to create enduring change. Success stories of incremental change. The transformative power of incremental actions can be seen through compelling real-life success stories, emphasizing how small steps can lead to significant positive changes in individual lives and the broader community. One such story is the rise of a local community garden project. It started with a single vacant lot and just a few volunteers. Initially, the task seemed daunting. However, the dedication of these volunteers began to bear fruit, literally and metaphorically. Over time, this modest project transformed into a vibrant community asset. Neighborhoods saw a revival as the garden encouraged residents to come together, share resources, and engage more deeply with their community. The garden provided fresh produce, fostering better nutrition and health within the area. Moreover, the shared space became a hub for social interaction, enhancing community ties and reducing social isolation. This growth wasn't immediate. It was a gradual process marked by consistent, small contributions that collectively led to a substantial impact on the neighborhood's quality of life. Another example demonstrating the ripple effect of small actions is the journey of an individual who began a personal blog. Initially intended as a platform to share personal reflections and experiences, this blog gained traction as the individual's authentic voice resonated with more people. Over time, what started as a simple hobby evolved into a powerful global platform championing social issues. Through sharing stories of injustice and hope, the blog inspired others to act, volunteer, and donate to various causes. The impact extended beyond the digital realm, mobilizing readers worldwide to become advocates for change. This individual's incremental effort in consistently sharing content ultimately created a significant ripple effect, proving that even solitary activities can have a vast outreach. The influence of a small donation serves as another testimony to the power of incremental actions. A modest contribution to a local cause sparked a larger fundraising campaign. Inspired by the initial donation, others were motivated to contribute, and soon, what began as a simple act of generosity snowballed into a sizable fund capable of supporting substantial community projects. These projects ranged from building playgrounds to setting up educational programs, each contributing to the community's long-term well-being. Moreover, the campaign mobilized broader networks, bringing together people from different walks of life, united by a common goal. This collective action illustrates how a single, seemingly small gesture can ignite a movement, driving widespread and lasting impact. A grassroots campaign initiated by door-to-door conversations further exemplifies the significance of direct engagement. Volunteers took the time to speak with residents about local issues, gathering insights and building support one conversation at a time. This personalized approach fostered trust and a sense of agency within the community, encouraging residents to get involved. As more people engaged, the campaign gained momentum, eventually evolving into a larger political movement. These door-to-door efforts highlighted the potential of face-to-face interactions in galvanizing community action and influencing broader political landscapes. The campaign's growth from a series of simple conversations to a powerful movement underscores the profound impact of direct, incremental actions in enacting change. Strategies for fostering community impact. Identifying a community need through active listening is the first crucial step in leveraging small actions for great change. Active listening means paying attention to the community's voices and understanding their concerns, aspirations, and challenges. By prioritizing empathy and open communication, one can guide impactful action that resonates with the community's real needs. For instance, organizing a neighborhood meeting or conducting surveys can help identify issues that matter most to residents, such as safety, education, or green spaces. These insights form the basis of targeted initiatives, fostering a sense of belonging and strengthening community ties. Forming alliances with local organizations significantly amplifies the reach and effectiveness of small actions. When individuals or grassroots groups partner with established entities like schools, nonprofits, or local businesses, they tap into existing networks and resources, thereby enhancing their impact. For example, collaborating with a local food bank for a community garden project could provide not only expertise, but also volunteers and funding opportunities. Such alliances create mutual support systems where everyone benefits, paving the way for larger, more sustainable change. This cooperative approach ensures that small efforts are maximized and diverse community needs are met effectively. Utilizing social media as a mobilization tool is another potent strategy. In today's digital age, platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram can serve as powerful channels for awareness and engagement. Consistent outreach through these mediums can transform localized efforts into widespread movements. For example, sharing regular updates, success stories, and calls to action can attract new supporters from beyond the immediate community. Social media campaigns can rapidly spread information, encouraging more people to participate and contribute. Over time, these digital interactions build momentum, turning minimal initiatives into significant community movements with extensive reach and influence. Encouraging volunteerism and participation is essential in creating a robust, community-oriented impact. Providing various opportunities for community members to get involved fosters a sense of ownership and pride. Initiatives could range from cleanup drives and mentorship programs to cultural events and skill-sharing workshops. Volunteering enables individuals to connect with one another and contribute to collective goals, reinforcing a community spirit. For example, a youth mentorship program not only supports local adolescents, but also allows adults to share their expertise and experiences. These interactions create a cycle of giving and receiving, enhancing the overall well-being of the community. When identifying a community need, it's imperative to engage in genuine dialogues. Listening sessions, town hall meetings, and informal gatherings can serve as platforms where community members voice their thoughts openly. Reflecting on these discussions and integrating feedback into action plans shows respect for community input and fosters trust. For instance, if residents express concerns about local school conditions, organizing a volunteer-led renovation effort can directly address those needs while empowering the community to take charge of its issues. Ensuring participants leave feeling heard and valued is vital for ongoing engagement and positive relationships. Partnerships between individuals or small groups and local organizations are highly beneficial. These alliances create a synergy that enhances resource allocation, expertise sharing, and volunteer recruitment. A small environmental group might team up with a city's parks department to initiate a tree planting drive. This partnership leverages the city's logistical capabilities and the group's passionate advocacy, leading to a more substantial impact than either could achieve alone. Such collaborations also introduce new perspectives and innovative solutions, enriching community projects. Social media is a versatile tool for community mobilization. Regularly posting content related to the progress of initiatives, upcoming events, and volunteer opportunities keeps the community engaged and informed. Interactive features like polls, question and answer sessions, and live videos can encourage real-time participation and feedback. Highlighting personal stories and testimonials humanizes the cause, making it relatable and motivating others to join. For example, showcasing a story of a volunteer who benefited from participating in a local initiative can inspire others to get involved, broadening the movement's reach. Volunteerism thrives when opportunities are accessible and diverse. Offering flexible options that cater to different interests and schedules can attract a wide range of participants. Remote volunteering opportunities, such as virtual tutoring or online advocacy, have broadened the spectrum for involvement, especially during times when physical gatherings are restricted. Recognizing and celebrating volunteers' contributions, perhaps through appreciation events or public acknowledgments, further motivates participation. Engaged volunteers are likely to become long-term advocates, continuously contributing to the community's growth and resilience. The chapter has illustrated how small, purposeful actions can result in meaningful positive changes. Through the examples of the community garden, personal blog, modest donations, and grassroots campaigns, we've seen how incremental efforts accumulate to create substantial impact. These stories highlight the potential for even the simplest acts to foster better health, stronger social connections, and greater communal engagement. Each narrative underscores the importance of dedication and consistent effort in driving long-term improvements in both individual lives and communities. As we reflect on these success stories, it's clear that change doesn't always require grand gestures or significant resources. Small, intentional steps can inspire others, build momentum, and ultimately lead to larger movements. Whether through direct community involvement, leveraging digital platforms, or forming strategic alliances, the strategies presented offer practical ways to initiate and sustain positive change. By embracing these approaches, anyone can contribute to a more connected and resilient community, proving that every small action counts. Chapter 8. Overcoming Barriers to Change. Overcoming barriers to change is essential for personal growth and transformation. Change often elicits fear, hesitation, and resistance, which can hinder progress and prevent individuals from achieving their goals. Understanding these common obstacles is the first step towards embracing change, with more confidence and less anxiety. This chapter delves into various strategies to manage and overcome the fear and resistance that accompany change. It explores techniques like cognitive restructuring, exposure therapy, and mindfulness practices, which can help reshape thought patterns and reduce the intensity of fear. Additionally, the importance of building a supportive environment is emphasized, highlighting the role of friends, family, colleagues, and professional support in fostering resilience. Through these actionable solutions, readers will be equipped to confront their apprehensions and embrace transformative changes in their lives. Recognizing and addressing fear and resistance. Fear is a natural and universal human experience, often paralyzing individuals in the face of change. Understanding fear is the first step toward overcoming it. Fear triggers a fight or flight response, an instinctive reaction to potential threats stemming from our evolutionary past. When facing change, this response can manifest as hesitation, anxiety, or outright avoidance. Recognizing that these reactions are deeply embedded in human nature helps demystify the fear of change and allows individuals to approach their apprehensions with greater clarity. Techniques for addressing fear revolve around reshaping one's thought processes and gradually confronting feared situations. Cognitive restructuring is one such strategy. This method involves identifying irrational or unhelpful thoughts and consciously replacing them with more balanced and factual statements. For example, when someone fears public speaking, they might think, "I'll embarrass myself, and everyone will judge me." Through cognitive restructuring, This thought can be transformed into, I may feel nervous, but I am prepared, and many people feel the same way. Exposure therapy is another effective technique, where individuals gradually expose themselves to the source of their fear in a controlled manner. This gradual exposure helps desensitize the individual to the fear stimulus, reducing the intensity of their fear over time. For instance, someone afraid of heights might start by looking at pictures of tall buildings, then progress to standing on a balcony, eventually working up to climbing a high tower. These incremental steps build confidence and diminish the power of the fear. Mindfulness practices play a crucial role in managing fear by enabling individuals to observe their emotions without judgment. Mindfulness involves focusing on the present moment and acknowledging thoughts and feelings as they arise, without attempting to suppress or avoid them. This practice fosters a sense of calm and perspective, reducing the grip of fear. Studies have shown that mindfulness practices can alter brain activity, enhancing emotional regulation and reducing the physiological effects of stress. Practicing mindfulness regularly can lead to long-term benefits. When faced with a challenging situation, mindful individuals are better equipped to stay grounded, take stock of their emotions, and respond in a measured way rather than reacting impulsively. Moreover, mindfulness can enhance self-awareness, helping individuals identify the root causes of their fears and address them more effectively. Over time, this increased awareness and emotional control can significantly reduce the impact of fear on decision-making and behavior. Building a support system is equally vital in overcoming fear. Surrounding oneself with supportive individuals, whether friends, family, or colleagues, can provide the encouragement and reassurance needed to face fears head-on. A robust support system offers a sense of security and belonging, which can mitigate feelings of isolation and vulnerability often associated with fear. Supportive relationships also provide diverse perspectives and advice, which can help individuals reframe their fears more constructively. Creating a support network takes effort, but it's essential for personal growth and resilience. Open communication is the foundation of any support system. Sharing fears and concerns with trusted individuals not only provides emotional relief, but also opens avenues for practical assistance and advice. For example, discussing a fear of career change with a mentor can yield valuable insights and strategies based on their experiences, making the transition less daunting. In addition to personal relationships, seeking professional support can be incredibly beneficial. Therapists, coaches, and support groups offer specialized guidance and resources tailored to individual needs. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, are two evidence-based approaches that professionals might use to help individuals manage their fears. CBT focuses on changing negative thought patterns, while MBSR incorporates mindfulness practices to reduce stress and improve emotional well-being. Embracing these techniques and building a supportive environment creates a strong foundation for addressing fear and resistance to change. As individuals gain confidence in their ability to manage fearful responses, they become more open to taking risks and seizing opportunities. This shift in mindset is critical for personal development and achieving transformative changes in life. Ultimately, recognizing fear as a natural part of the human experience and equipping oneself with strategies to address it empowers individuals to navigate change more effectively. With mindfulness, cognitive restructuring, exposure therapy, and a supportive network, fear becomes a manageable obstacle rather than an insurmountable barrier. By understanding and confronting fear, individuals can unlock their potential and embrace the positive transformations that come with change. Developing resilience and perseverance. Resilience and perseverance are essential qualities for navigating the process of change. When we talk about resilience, we refer to an individual's ability to bounce back from setbacks, while perseverance is the steady persistence in achieving a goal, despite difficulties or delays. These qualities are vital during transitions or challenging periods in life. This section will explore these concepts and offer practical strategies to help readers build resilience and perseverance. Understanding resilience begins with recognizing that it is not an innate trait, but a skill that can be developed over time. Resilient individuals view setbacks as temporary and specific rather than pervasive and permanent. They possess a mental framework that allows them to recover quickly from adverse situations. This mental toughness enables them to maintain focus on long-term goals without being derailed by short-term failures. In essence, resilience allows one to adapt well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, or significant stress. However, resilience alone is not enough. Perseverance, often described as grit, is equally important. Perseverance involves a sustained effort toward long-term goals and requires unwavering commitment even when progress is slow. One effective strategy for building perseverance is goal setting. Establishing clear, attainable goals provides direction and motivation. Breaking larger objectives into smaller, manageable tasks can prevent feelings of overwhelm and maintain a sense of accomplishment. Goal setting should be paired with time management techniques to maximize productivity and ensure steady progress. For example, using the SMART goal framework, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound, can be particularly helpful. By setting specific targets, individuals can measure their progress and adjust their efforts as needed. Achievable goals ensure that individuals remain motivated, while relevant goals keep their efforts aligned with their broader aspirations. Finally, time-bound goals create a sense of urgency and provide deadlines to work toward. An additional aspect of building perseverance is understanding the role of routine and discipline. Regular habits and consistent routines can provide the structure needed to persist through challenges. This disciplined approach can create momentum during tough times and keep individuals moving forward even when motivation wanes. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity is another crucial element. Failures are inevitable, but their impact can be mitigated by shifting one's perspective. Instead of viewing failures as dead ends, consider them as valuable lessons. Reflecting on what went wrong and why can uncover important insights that pave the way for future success. This mindset reframes failure as a natural part of the learning process and reduces the fear associated with taking risks. Historically, many successful individuals have embraced failure as a stepping stone to achievement. Thomas Edison, for instance, famously regarded his numerous unsuccessful attempts at inventing the light bulb as essential steps towards eventual success. His attitude exemplifies how perseverance coupled with a positive outlook on failure can lead to groundbreaking achievements. Embracing this mindset encourages continuous improvement and fosters resilience in the face of ongoing challenges. Practicing self-compassion is equally important in maintaining resilience and perseverance. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness instead of harsh criticism, especially after experiencing setbacks or failures. This practice can prevent feelings of inadequacy and reduce stress, ultimately supporting emotional resilience. By extending the same empathy and understanding to oneself that one would offer a friend, individuals can better cope with adversity and maintain their psychological well-being. Self-compassion also involves acknowledging imperfections without judgment. Everyone encounters challenges and makes mistakes. Recognizing this shared human experience can be comforting. Practicing mindfulness can aid in this endeavor. Mindfulness encourages present moment awareness without judgment, allowing individuals to observe their thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Techniques like breathing exercises, guided meditation, or journaling can help develop mindfulness and promote self-compassion. In this chapter, we have delved into the common obstacles to change, such as fear, resistance, and lack of support. By understanding these barriers, individuals can recognize how their own fears might be holding them back from embracing change. Techniques like cognitive restructuring, exposure therapy, and mindfulness practices have been explored as effective strategies to manage these fears. Additionally, the importance of building a strong support system has been highlighted to provide the necessary reassurance and encouragement needed to face these challenges. By equipping oneself with the outlined techniques and fostering a supportive environment, fear becomes a hurdle that can be managed rather than an immovable block. Overcoming such obstacles empowers individuals to become more open to taking risks and seizing opportunities for personal growth. Embracing change with confidence is essential for personal development, allowing individuals to unlock their potential and achieve transformative changes in their lives. Chapter 9. Embracing the interconnectedness of life. Understanding the interconnectedness of life is key to appreciating how individual actions can reverberate through a broader system, creating ripples that affect many. This chapter delves into stories where seemingly small, insignificant actions led to unexpected and profound outcomes. It explores how these minor gestures can set off a chain reaction, impacting not only the individuals directly involved, but also extending their influence to the wider community, sometimes even altering historical trajectories. By presenting real-life examples and historical anecdotes, it strives to illustrate the fascinating ways in which our lives are intertwined, underscoring the importance of mindfulness and intentionality in our daily decisions. The narrative begins with personal accounts of chance encounters and acts of kindness, showing how simple interactions can blossom into significant relationships and communal initiatives. Moving forward, it highlights the broader implications of individual choices on historical events, revealing how personal integrity and bravery can alter societal directions. The chapter also touches upon innovations stemming from minor discoveries, illustrating how small ideas can lead to technological advancements. Through these various lenses, readers are encouraged to recognize their potential impact within this interconnected web, inspiring them to make thoughtful and positive contributions to the world around them. Stories of unexpected connections and outcomes. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to forget the significant impact of seemingly inconsequential actions. Each choice we make can set off a chain reaction, influencing not just our lives, but also the lives of others in profound ways. This idea is beautifully captured by the butterfly effect, where small actions can lead to monumental outcomes. Consider the story of Sarah and Emma, who met by chance at a coffee shop. Sarah had misplaced her wallet and couldn't pay for her order. Emma, witnessing Sarah's distress, offered to cover her bill. This small act of kindness sparked a conversation that led to a lifelong friendship. Over time, they discovered mutual passions and started a nonprofit organization that has transformed countless lives through community service. What began as a simple gesture evolved into a partnership that made a significant difference in their community. Historical events often turn on the decisions of individuals who might otherwise remain anonymous. One powerful example is the story of Hugh Glass, an unknown cleric whose refusal to change his vote during the crucial legislative sessions in England led to the abolition of slavery. His unwavering stance is a testament to how one person's integrity can alter the course of history. It reminds us that minor actions, taken with conviction, can indeed prompt major societal shifts. Similarly, consider the impact of small acts of compassion in everyday life. Imagine a busy professional, Jane, who noticed an elderly neighbor struggling with his groceries. She decided to offer her help. This simple act of kindness not only brightened the neighbor's day, but also inspired him to share his life's experiences and wisdom with Jane. The stories he recounted changed her perspective on life and motivated her to become more involved in her community. Through these narratives, we see how small gestures can cascade into meaningful relationships and personal growth. An intriguing historical example lies with Joshua Lawrence Chamberlain, a college professor who played a critical role during the American Civil War. Faced with overwhelming odds at the Battle of Gettysburg, Chamberlain made the bold decision to charge instead of retreating. This courageous act significantly turned the tide of battle, contributing to a Union victory. Chamberlain's story exemplifies how individual bravery can shape the broader contours of history. Minor actions, when viewed through a broader lens, reveal their profound impacts on significant events. Innovation often springs from simple ideas that transform our world. Consider the case of Spencer Silver, a 3M scientist who accidentally created a low-tack adhesive. Initially, the invention seemed insignificant, but his colleague, Art Fry, saw its potential. Fry used this adhesive to create what we now know as Post-it notes, an office staple that has revolutionized the way we organize information. This story underscores how a seemingly trivial invention can lead to groundbreaking technology. Another modern example involves a software engineer named Kevin Systrom, who co-founded Instagram. Initially, Systrom's idea was a simple photo-sharing app. However, the platform grew exponentially to become a major social media powerhouse, influencing how billions of people communicate and share moments. The rise of Instagram illustrates the immense potential lying within a single innovative thought, which can ripple through society and affect wide-reaching change. The butterfly effect is not confined to grand historical events or cutting-edge innovations. It is equally present in the minute details of daily life. Imagine a teacher encouraging a struggling student with a few kind words. This encouragement could boost the student's confidence, leading them to achieve academic success and fulfill their potential, thereby altering their life trajectory. These small, compassionate interactions highlight the power of positive reinforcement and its long-term impact on an individual's journey. Every action we take contributes to a larger, interconnected system. Understanding this interconnectedness encourages a sense of mindfulness and responsibility. Appreciating how our choices ripple outwards, affecting the lives of those around us, helps cultivate a mindset geared towards empathy and consideration. Reflecting on these examples reinforces the idea that no action is too small to matter. A chance meeting can lead to transformative friendships. Simple acts of kindness can alter lives. Historical decisions by unknown individuals can shape societies, and ordinary ideas can spark extraordinary innovation. By embracing the interconnectedness of life, we become more conscious of the impact our choices have on the broader world. The ethical implications of the butterfly effect. Emphasizing the moral responsibility that accompanies the awareness of the butterfly effect is crucial in understanding how our actions, no matter how small, can reverberate through the tapestry of life. This awareness urges us to consider the broader consequences of each decision we make and the potential ripple effects they might create. Every action can have both foreseeable and unforeseeable consequences. This concept stresses the importance of mindful decision-making in our daily lives. For instance, choosing to recycle a plastic bottle may seem insignificant on its own. However, when such actions are consistently performed by even a fraction of the population, the cumulative effect can significantly reduce environmental pollution. On the other hand, thoughtless discarding of waste contributes not only to environmental degradation, but also sets a negative precedent within the community, fostering a culture of neglect and irresponsibility. Illustrating that collective small actions can initiate change for social justice highlights the significance of ethical behavior. History offers numerous examples where minor actions collectively led to substantial societal shifts. The civil rights movement in the United States, for instance, was propelled by millions of small acts of courage and solidarity. Individuals boycotting segregated buses or participating in peaceful protests. These seemingly modest actions converged to dismantle systemic racism and foster a more just society. Such instances underscore the power of collective ethical behavior and its ability to spearhead social transformations. Positive actions foster a supportive environment, while negative actions can harm community dynamics, highlighting the impact on societal well-being. When members of a community engage in positive behaviors, it creates a ripple effect that promotes overall harmony and mutual support. Consider the simple act of helping someone carry their groceries. This act not only assists the individual directly, but also builds a sense of trust and cooperation within the community. Conversely, Actions rooted in negativity, such as spreading rumors or engaging in dishonest dealings, erode trust and can lead to a toxic environment. This demonstrates how individual behaviors, positive or negative, extend beyond immediate outcomes and shape the broader social fabric. Personal transformation plays a pivotal role in contributing to wider societal changes, emphasizing how individual growth can influence the community positively. When individuals strive for personal betterment, whether by acquiring new skills, cultivating empathy, or adopting healthier lifestyles, they inherently contribute to the collective development of their communities. A person who practices mindfulness, for example, often exhibits increased patience and understanding, which can diffuse tensions and inspire similar behavior in others. This propagation of positive traits reinforces the interconnectedness of personal and communal growth, illustrating that personal transformation is a catalyst for broader societal advancement. The butterfly effect teaches us that we must approach our actions with consciousness and intention. Understanding that every choice contributes to a larger narrative encourages us to adopt a more thoughtful and deliberate approach to decision-making. By recognizing the potential interconnectedness of our actions, we become more aware of our role within the global web of relationships and events. Throughout this chapter, we have explored the profound impact of seemingly minor actions through various narratives and historical examples. From Sarah and Emma's unexpected friendship leading to community transformation, to Hugh Glass's crucial vote against slavery, these stories illustrate how small gestures can lead to significant outcomes. The interactions between individuals, whether in moments of kindness or acts of moral courage, demonstrate that our choices have ripples far beyond what we might immediately perceive. Reflecting on these examples urges us to recognize our place within a broader interconnected system. Our actions, no matter how trivial they may appear, contribute to a larger narrative that shapes our communities and society at large. By understanding this interconnectedness, we cultivate mindfulness and responsibility in our daily lives. Every decision, from helping a neighbor to innovating a new idea, holds the potential to spark meaningful change. Embracing this perspective empowers us to make conscious choices that positively influence not only our own lives, but also the wider world around us. Conclusion. Total tokens used, 5,812. Throughout this journey, we've delved into the profound impact of our decisions, both monumental and seemingly trivial. Each chapter illuminated how small choices can ripple outwards, shaping not only our personal lives, but also the broader world around us. From historical turning points to everyday actions, we've seen that every decision, no matter its size, threads itself into the intricate tapestry of our existence. Consider the significance of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which triggered a cascade of events leading to World War I. This historical example underscores how a single event can alter the course of history. Similarly, in our daily lives, a kind word or a thoughtful gesture can uplift someone's day, potentially setting off a chain reaction of positivity. These examples illustrate that both grand and modest decisions have the power to create lasting impacts. Reflecting on these insights, it's essential to recognize that our routine actions hold significant potential. As you navigate your daily life, think about the small choices you make, choosing to take a different route to work, striking up a conversation with a stranger, or even deciding to invest time in a new skill. Each of these decisions carries the possibility of leading to meaningful change. The accumulation of small, deliberate actions can transform your life and influence those around you. Our exploration has shown that decision-making is not just a solitary endeavor. It has far-reaching consequences that intertwine with the lives of others. Imagine a vast web where each choice sends ripples through the interconnected strands. Your actions contribute to the strength and integrity of this web, influencing the collective future. By making positive choices, you not only benefit yourself, but also fortify the community, creating a legacy that can resonate for generations. As we conclude, it's crucial to emphasize the power of taking deliberate action, based on the principles we've discussed. Each small step you take can spark a series of transformations. Just as one individual can initiate a community project with a single phone call, you too have the power to create change. Harness this power. Consider the areas in your life where you can apply these principles, be it in personal growth, professional endeavors, or relationships, and take intentional steps towards improvement. For those in leadership or coaching roles, the insights gained from this book can enhance your effectiveness and positively influence others. By recognizing the impact of minor changes, you can foster an environment where individuals feel empowered and motivated. Whether you're guiding a team, mentoring a colleague, or leading a community initiative, your ability to make thoughtful decisions will inspire those around you. Similarly, individuals interested in psychology and behavior can deepen their understanding of the science behind decision-making. By exploring how our brains process information and make choices, you can develop strategies to optimize decision-making processes. This knowledge can be applied not only to personal growth, but also to help others in their journeys towards self-improvement. In closing, remember that each decision you make contributes to the interconnected fabric of life. Embrace the power of your choices and recognize the potential they hold. Reflect on your past decisions, learn from them, and use that knowledge to make more informed choices moving forward. Encourage those around you to do the same, fostering a culture of mindful decision-making that can lead to collective progress. As you move forward, let the lessons from this book serve as a guide. Take time to consider the impact of your actions, both large and small. Strive to make decisions that align with your values and aspirations, knowing that each choice can create ripples of positive change. Whether you're pursuing personal growth, enhancing your professional skills, or seeking to understand the intricacies of human behavior, the principles discussed here can help you navigate the complexities of decision-making. Ultimately, the journey of self-improvement and empowerment is ongoing. Continue to seek opportunities for growth, challenge yourself to make thoughtful decisions, and remain open to learning from your experiences. By doing so, you'll not only enhance your own life, but also contribute to the well-being of others and the broader community. As we part ways, I encourage you to reflect on the key learnings from this book and integrate them into your daily life. The power to shape your future lies in the choices you make. Embrace this power, take deliberate action, and witness the transformative effects that follow. Remember, every small step counts. Each positive decision adds to the strength of the interconnected web of life, creating a legacy that extends beyond your individual journey. Thank you for embarking on this journey of exploration and discovery. May the insights gained and the lessons learned continue to guide and inspire you on your path to personal growth and empowerment.